So this is core orientation exercise where you basically take the core out of the boxes, line it up to be able to propagate this orientation line and orientation mark on the side, which was put on by the drillers to be able to propagate that along the core going down. So you line the core up to start with and you puzzle it together. Good practice before you start is to indicate where the core blocks are, because you'll have to put everything back in the core boxes. And secondly, to indicate the downhole arrow indicators so that you can't make the mistake of putting the core back in the wrong orientation. So this was the top ori mark from the last run. The next run fits nicely against it. And you can continue the process fitting the next bits of core. Either using the brake, the shape of the brake, or sometimes you can just use the fabrics and the geology to try and line up the core along this rack. So in this case here, the brake is not that clear. You use the banding on the rocks to ensure that you get the rotation right. So in this 3 meter barrel length we've got basically the entire core nicely lined up. An orientation mark above it, from the run above it. And going down the barrel we have a nice fit at the end of it with the orientation mark at the bottom. So as long as the next bit of core, the start of the next run, lines up with this, you'll be able to continue this orientation line to the second length. This is the next bit of core. Let's see if it nicely lines up, and I think we are lucky. Lines up. So we've come to the end of our 6 meter rail. So you now have to mark the ori line at that last piece so you can use it on the next rail. Again for the next 6 meters, hopefully. Okay, the problem we identified here is that the orientation line that we carried across from the top of our sequence sits here. So that's why it's oriented to the side, basically. It should be on this side. All these fit nicely together, but at this point you see that the orientation mark is 90 degrees out, roughly. So that is a problem. And we'll just basically continue going and see if the next orientation mark that we get after the next 3 meters actually brings it back to 90, and this might be just an error by the driller marking up, hopefully. If it isn't, then we have to make a decision on what to do with those orientation line. Yes, and it's at 90.
So now,
So this one lines up going down with this one. Keep going down. We have an orientation mark that's carried across from the other side, which is at 90 degrees. So I think we can mark up to this mark. Back in the boxes in the right way up, obviously.